May we humbly bow down towards all graces, from the first great Buddha and all the Buddhas in every Buddha land, the Maha Buddhas Bodhisattvas, Maha Bodhisattvas, Pacceka Buddhas, Maha Pacceka Buddhas, the fully enlightened ones, the Arahants, the Maha Arahants, all the Buddha seeds, all the great perfections, all the embodiments of the great perfections, the grace of Luang Por Posi Surya Khemarato, the grace of fathers and mothers of all lifetimes. Please hold the space for all of us. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations in the worldly matters and spiritual matters, in all the fixation with the ideas, opinions, meanings, attitudes, living life, lifestyles, relationships, small and large, societies, nations, global matters, global relationships, samsara's relationships. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within any practices, worldly or spiritually. All the commitments, obligations, all the purposes for enlightenment, for liberation of sufferings, all the belief values in such a thing. May we declare removal and cancellation of all of this. And may we declare removal and cancellation of all vengeance, all curses, mind powers that are used in the way to hurt and harm others, or in the way with the curiosity to know, to obtain, to gain, to get, to have, to be, to become. May we declare removal and cancellation of all verbals that has been done in the way that hurt and harm others, with praising, with rebuking, blaming, and all curses, all the prayers, wishes that are not aligned with the true nature of everything that is anatta and anicca, meaningless and always shifting and changing, non-attached to itself. May we humbly declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations towards anything whatsoever. From now on, all the projection towards relationships, may we ask to cancel it from now on and forever. And may we humbly ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma towards the graces in the way that is with rejection, with projection, with opinions and meanings. Chasing anyone away from their homelands, jailing anyone, putting anyone in small places, in limited places, chaining them, any killings, hurting and harming the lives, even with animals, even with permission to kill some animals. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma, of hurting and harming lives. Of projection and purposes towards any practices that are not aligned with the anatta and the anicca, unable to sustain and unattached to itself, meaningless in itself. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma, physically, verbally, and mentally, from the past until now. May it be released and liberated from now on and forever. May everything be forgiven. Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. Let's widely open, limitlessly. Use the reminders. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself, from not grasping for the non-grasping itself. Everything is from letting go of the letting go itself. My from my itself. Everything is from non-involved within the non-involvement itself. Widely open, limitlessly, further and further, without targets or destinations. Unless someone is in the mind, someone is in, somewhere is in the mind. Keep scatter it infinitely. Scatter this true essence to all and everything and move on with everything as such. And let's not be stuck with just everything. Beyond everything, further than everything, is infinite, boundless, limitless. Further. Such an opening is the opening that is natural through eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. The organs of perceptions is opening naturally, but with the assumed infinite power, infinite force that is the foundation of the great compassion. So there is nothing that is in the preoccupation. Is scattered instead of focusing, instead of drowning, instead of dwelling or sustaining or maintaining anything. Keep on opening beyond opening. This will turn the organs of perceptions to function naturally with the foundation that is assumed through the great compassion, through the reminders that purify themselves. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, involvement or non-involvement, my or not my, cutting or not cutting, letting go or not letting go. This is not a path. It is giving, sharing the great compassion to everything simultaneously. It is not a path, but instead it dissolves someone who tried to walk a path or trying to create a path and trying to find an aim from a path. It dissolved everyone and everything all at once. It leaves no trace. And this natural perception has the foundation that can cleanse everything simultaneously at once. It has immense power to do that. So the intention must be there fully. So as such, the natural perception of eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body and mind have the full capacity in themselves through the great compassion that scattered towards everything and beyond everything. This vessel turn into beneficial for all and for itself naturally. Natural functioning of this vessel. Not with someone who tries to own it and try to proceed itself with desire, delusive attachment and delusions, like samsara. Yet it is shifting samsara to move in the same way automatically as is proceeding in this natural functioning with the great compassion as the foundation. The great compassion of nothingness as the foundation. Samsara will hear the reminders and will be unwound automatically. All together. We proceed all together. We are turning samsara into the land of the infinite. The land of the enlightenment. Cut through deluded knowing, seeing, deluded looking, deluded tasting, deluded touching, deluded hearing. This is full purification in itself and for all at once. Let's continue scatter the infinite power further and further out. Absolute power of that which is not about anything. We proceed with everything simultaneously. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. Everything is from not involved within the non-involvement itself. Everything is from cutting within the cutting itself. And further out, further than everything. This will cleanse also any worries and concerns towards anything whatsoever at this moment. And from moment to moment like this, there is no need to be worried about the future, because the future will be like this. Will be proceeded with this natural functioning, natural perception that has the foundation of the great compassion of nothingness, of the infinite force for all and everything and beyond. And no matter how life will be proceeded, through any difficulties that may come, there is nothing in the concerns, because the concern is not in this dictionary with this natural perception and with this great compassion of the infinite power. Shine through all and everything as we proceed our life as such, only as such. No matter where we are, the purification will purify itself wherever we are. And we do the same work as all the graces. We're linking with them all the time. All the time. Same brightness, the brightness that doesn't hold on to itself. Same essence, the essence that is just assumed essence. The essence that is meaningless also in itself. Fully open, beyond opening itself. Awakening beyond awakening itself. Absolute awakening. With the great compassion of the infinite force that is the foundation of this awakening. Fully open. Fully and fully and fully. And if we're talking about the perception that is not so natural and not with the foundation of the great compassion of the infinite force, it will be stuck to create karma and create realms of existence naturally as well. And that is samsara's way. We are helping samsara to turn itself to be like the Buddha land. Use the reminders so that they will hear it, so that they will shift as well as this vessel. Because samsara is always preoccupied with their minds. Preoccupied with thoughts, emotions, and feelings all the same, turning them into woeful realms of existence. Any minds that are preoccupied like that, they are in the lower realms of existence, even in the human time. But they will be destined according to what they are preoccupied with, what they like or dislike. They will be destined to where they like and dislike. Be aware. Therefore, always opening beyond opening through the infinite force of the great compassion. Otherwise, the mind will be preoccupied in its natural way, habitually, not happily. Future time like that is too painful. Don't make oneself into such a destination. We are turning samsara upside down at the moment, so that samsara will not become samsara any longer. Instead, it will be brightened out altogether, brightened out of its preoccupation. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. Everything is from not involved within the non-involvement itself. Everything is from cutting within cutting itself. Everything is from letting go of the letting go itself. From refraining from the refraining itself. Everything is from secluding from the seclusion itself. And scatter this infinite force in all directions. Further and further.